treat. If you're in the other room, come on in, turn the TV up. He is a TV star who uses his psychic abilities to bring healing, hope, and laughter to sold-out crowds all over the world. And now he's bringing his talents to Hollywood Casino at Greektown. Please welcome Matt Fraser, who is known as America's top psychic medium. Matt, good to see you. How are you?
Good. It's great to be here with you.
I am such a big fan. I jump in your TikTok lives sometimes, trying to get your attention. And I think probably like the rest of America, one of the things that sets you apart, your energy is so bright. You just have such an awesome smile. And even when you're delivering news that might be a little bit sad sometimes, you just do it in such a way that brings peace to people.
Well, you know, I love what I do, and thank you so much for saying that, because the thing is that when I'm connecting with souls on the other side, even though souls have passed in tragic ways, what's so beautiful as a medium is that I get to see them on the other side of life. So what's so beautiful is to be able to deliver that message to people. For example, you may have had to be with your loved one when they went through the worst of times, right? Not being able to breathe before they're passing, losing a leg before they're passing, losing their hair before they're passing. But when I see them on the other side of life, your loved ones are put back together. And that's the same message that I want to share with people who come to my shows or come and see me live, is that your loved ones are not dead. They're just different. And they're at a place where illness can't touch them. They're at a place where addictions can't touch them. And they're at a place where they're able to watch over you every single second of the day. And when they're not communicating with a psychic medium like myself, they're actually trying to communicate with you using signs.
So signs are real, and how do we know what the sign is? Is it one of those things that if we feel like and get the intuition that this is a sign from so-and-so person, then just take that to be what it is?
Absolutely. You know, the way that you know a sign is if you see something that happens again and again and again that reminds you of a loved one that had passed away. It could be dragonflies, butterflies, repeating numbers. It could be hearing a certain song. It could be feeling a certain way, right? These are not coincidences, but they are a language that your loved ones in spirit are using to get your attention and show you that they're there. And sometimes they even appear in your dreams to show you that they're forever with you.
Is this something that for you is ever scary? How did you develop this skill and live with it?
You know, that's a really good question. It was scary for me in the beginning because I was seeing and hearing things that other people couldn't. And I grew up like that little boy from The Sixth Sense. I remember being so afraid to go to sleep, being so afraid to go to bed, because every time I laid my head down on the pillow, I would start to sense and feel souls that had passed away. And you know what's really interesting is that we're all psychic through our dreams. That moment when we start to go to bed is the time when we're the most psychic, because our energy opens up and our loved ones can actually come back and visit us. And it wasn't until later on in life that I realized I could really tune into this gift. It wasn't something I had to be afraid of. It was actually a tool that I could help people to use to show people that your loved ones are still with you, that you don't have to mourn them, and more importantly, that there is another side of life than this.
So how does it work? What do you advise people to do? Say somebody is coming to see you. There's only so much time. There's so many people there, but somebody really has a burning question about a loved one. And, you know, how did you determine which messages you get to share? How does that work?
So what's really cool is that you might come to a psychic medium looking to hear from somebody, right? But really what happens is your loved ones come to the psychic medium as well, looking to connect with you and deliver a message to you. So many times when a loved one passes away, there's something that they didn't get to say. There's something that they wish that they would have gotten to tell you. There's something that fell through the cracks. And that's where I come in. What's so beautiful is that when I look out into the audience, I'm not just seeing the living that's there, I'm also seeing the dead. So what's amazing is that 1 minute I might be talking to somebody in the front row who had lost their mom, to next thing you know, being in the back with someone who had lost their dad, to next thing you know, having to climb up to the balcony because someone had lost their sister or their brother.
Wow.
You know, what's so amazing is that it doesn't matter where you are during this event. It doesn't matter where you're sitting. If there's a if there's a message from your loved one, I will get it to you. And that's what's so cool.
And we're wrapping up our time here. Do you have any messages for me?
So first of all, there's a couple different souls that are around you, and they actually tell me that you're very intuitive and that you sense and feel spirit yourself. Is that true?
I think a little bit, maybe.
They show me that, and I also see there's a grandmother here that's with you, that's watching over you from the other side. She shows me that she is like your #1 protector in the spirit world. And what I have to tell you is that she tells me about remembering you of when you were a little girl all the way up till now. And she's actually saying to me on the other side that, first of all, what's really tough is she talks about her passing, and she's also talking about not being able to say goodbye. So did you not get to see her when she had passed?
I saw her a day before she passed away, so I saw her around that time.
She just said to me, let her know that I heard everything that I had to hear. Because she tells me that what was so hard is that your heart still feels heavy about not being able to be there or being by her side at that moment. Yeah. She says, I know about what you did beforehand. She's also telling me when I'm connecting that she's got a dog with her as well. So did you also lose the dog?
It's her dog.
Oh, her dog.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Because when I'm connecting, she's got this beautiful dog within her arms, and she's saying, look who's back with me. Look who's back with me.
Oh, my goodness.
Dog is on the other side, and hold on, I'm not even done yet. Okay. There's also a child that's here that passed as well when I'm connecting. So did you know if she had a miscarriage, if there was a soul that didn't make it here in the physical?
My mother did. I'm not sure about my grandmother.
Know that that soul would also be with her. This is what's so amazing being a medium, right? Is that everybody shows up. So your grandmother's here, and she's like, look who's here with me. She's got the dog, and she's got that child that passed. It's her way of letting you know that all of those souls are on the other side, and she's watching over everybody in heaven. And she's also saying to me, happy birthday as well. So there had to just be a birthday that either just happened or that's coming up, because it's her way of letting you know that she's here with the family, and she's watching over everybody.
Amazing. I have chills. Thank you so much. And it's so great to meet you. You guys can find a link about the show and get all the information that you need on our website, fox2detroit.com/links. Thank you so much, Matt. Quick break.
Thank you. It was great being here with you.